Okay. Oh, also I need to go do that war thing. That was nice. Bronco level 6. Actually, yeah, that gun's actually completely on modded. Couldn't remember. Nah, waste. So, how much have we gotten so far? Can't actually check. Let's go scroll. But, got a little chunk of cash. Just thinking like I've plenty of weapons I want to go make. I need more money. Can't just keep selling mods. Only 6 shots? Annoying. Thought they had more. Ooh, energy leech. I hate the low amount of ammo on that gun. Punishes any misfiring. And I'm not the most accurate, not without doing this, and that slows things down. Also, actually, speaking of bullet time, should do max pain. Ooh, that was an interesting disintegration. Kinda looked like, you know, those infested swarms a bit. done. I just noticed that those corrupted ancients have the, you know, the little golden crown thing stuck in their mouths. It's like they're in the middle of eating them or something. Nice. God damn, those are annoyingly durable. NGH ones have to die first.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all
Brilliant.
back. Time to get out of here.
And now my Ak Bronco is up to rank 11. You know what? New squad. Time to. That's a fair chunk of rap. Nice. Interception. Sabotage. Let's go and do T4 Fissure. 40 to 50. The only one I have, and I think it might be the ones that you can only do once. Anyway, I'm just gonna stick with regular mission. Then we'll get a bit of lore, I think, because I think I only need one more anyway. But yeah, these entrances just really make me think of Ratchet & Clank.
You are not alone. This tower is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter.
Good.
Sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Oh, not seeing him again.
As long as the enemy is here, this tower is useless to us.
I would love a Warframe game, like basically Warframe, but just expanded a bit. So like you are saying that the tower actually, you know, is useless to us while the enemy's still here, would actually have meaning. Like we would actually be able to take the tower, would actually be able to do something with it rather than not. Like there can actually be like us scattering those you know, remember that convoy of that rover full of resources for the war effort, that we could actually see some of, you know, said war effort, you know, like basically it's what they reference in the game but actually expanded upon, that actually in the game. Also, at this rate, I'm like, considering how much they've said Fat Gurn, I'm waiting to see Gorok turn up. Wait, does this change color? Yeah, it does. I wonder. There is one over here. No idea what that does, though. Actually, I think those paths just turned on the lasers. Don't know what frame that is. Another person. Just remembered another game I wouldn't mind playing. I just don't know if I can. Was it Steel Sentinels? I remember seeing a bit of a Let's Play of that before, and it looked fun. So I would like to, I'd like to play it myself. Just don't know the video policy. There's like stormy weather, like a wind going on outside, and it keeps throwing me off. May as well grab this. I have no use for it at time being, but I feel like grabbing it nonetheless. Yeah, there's kind of stormy weather going on, and it keeps, like, it's so distant and shite. It keeps sounding to me like music. It's just, you know, hushed in whatever way that it ends up just sounding like music. It keeps throwing me. Wait, what? Can be still something over here? Not above. I have no idea. I need to keep up pace in case they try and kill a synthesis target. Treat. Hey. Heavy gunners are always so damn annoying. Ow. You know what? I can take the moment. do love the design of this place. So many here. I'm gonna gun through a little.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Just want to see if I can't find the other guy. Like where?
There it is, right for synthesis. Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require.
Okay, I have to go up this way.
No, do not damage it further. Use the synthesis device.
What is it with people and trying to kill those?
I have it. Thank you. Continue this.
Needed
and
2 more.
Enlightenment will follow.
Oracle. 1 of 0. Sorry, not 1 of 0. 1 of 5. Huh. Ah, you get the ability, or at least they get the ability to leave their Warframe? Huh. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, let me try and remember their name. So, butchering a merchant. Merchant. Actually, that's reminded me. There was a game I remember seeing before, The Guild. It looked fun in theory, and I remember having difficulty trying to get it to work as a kid. It was glitchy, kept crashing, and I didn't really know what to do. But the concept seems good. So, there is apparently a new one coming out, but I haven't heard good things about it. I don't think it's because he's got Ash. Maybe I think it's because he's done a certain quest. Leaving.
Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Wait. The Cephalon didn't turn up. Damn it, I can't leave. I thought it would just be like leave group, but it's just abort mission. Fine, I'll see this through to the end. I don't want to misselect and somehow everyone leaves. Ooh, nice. We're gonna get attacked. An interesting phrasing. So who is it going to be? They say it's on them, but I have no idea what... Ooh, okay, it's already done and dusted, and we got 2 Moa Spectres. Fantastic. And due to the way it pops up, anyone who collects that, I think it's the kind of, if anyone collects it, we all get it. Actually, no, wait. There is an enemy just here. Okay, I think they're stuck in the ground. Nothing I can do about it. Another Amber Star. And we're just about caught up. Okay.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Slow down. I think that's the enemy finally after despawning. Or getting killed or something. Might have died itself. Glitchy door. It's to break the ferrite through the floor.
Another job well executed.
Well, that worked out well. Oh, god damn it. And actually using the overhead strike to break crates in an area also reminds me of Ratchet and Clank, because you get the box breaker thing in 3, and that's how. And actually, no, 2 and 3. Though I do believe it's more hidden in 2. You have to go back to like the first planet that's revisitable, and fight a hidden boss that had been hinted at previously, but you never actually fought. I have no idea what's going on with the targets. Okay, apparently we have to go this way. I just felt like going the wrong way. Because it's kind of fun just doing that. Well, it's not like I'm getting to do what I wanted to do. I was just scanning the other guy. What's up? Oh, actually, I do need to check Discord. There might be some PvP going on in the guild, my WoW guild tonight. Need to check for that.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Okay. Oops. 1 second. There's just a few over here. Beautiful. Okay, let me just alt-tab for a second. And open up Discord. And let me just check my phone, as I think I got a message on it a moment ago. It's just an email. It's for chrono.gg. Decide each day to have a sale on a game.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, back in a sec. Hey folks, and I'm back. Let's get back into the game. And yeah, PvP is tonight, so gotta be ready for that. A little not ready, but hopefully all will work out well. So let's do it solo. It's just the reason why I'm nervous leaving the groups is just that since it doesn't say I can leave the group, I wonder if the game has decided I'm the host. So if it's decided that I'm the host, then I'll be worried that me leaving would mess with the people's game.
Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Should have known better than to walk into an Oregon tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
Oh, nice. Well done, little Joni. Actually, just seeing that laser death ball thing just reminded me of that fucking Totally Spies thing, where Clover, was it? I remember watching that show so much as a kid, but it's been a while. The blonde chick fired a laser at two mirrors, and the laser reflected off it. And even when she was done firing the laser was still, you know, reflecting. It was still going. And then she points the mirrors away, not at each other anymore, but at the door. And the laser now manages to burn its way through the door. It was such a strange little bit. I don't actually remember seeing it. So far I know it was something someone made. Some people are good at copying art styles and dedicated to making GIFs. I remember seeing someone making a, you know, porn GIF of Wasp within the, you know, correct art style and all that. Doing their damnedest to make it look like an official thing, and just someone went crazy. But yeah, that's just stuck in my head now. I just hear "get Clem." And it's just like, huh, even mind control ones really love Clem. Yay. Oh, just got a message. Okay, dinner is down. Which the game you know how the game's like, oh, you've been playing for over an hour. Which the game told you when you've been playing for over 2 hours and so on and so forth. It would be nice because then I could judge to see how long I've been playing and like how many videos I've gotten. Wow, creepy. 2. Nice. And actually, funny thing, in the 2 sets I did, I've already gotten 7 weeks of footage, because you know an hour a week and all that. So I've already 7 weeks covered. Keep that up, and you know. Yeah. I'll easily build up a nice backlog. The backlog as is kind of starting to burn down. So I want to fix that back up. Annoying. Excellent. Actually, that made me think of Mr. Burns, which made me think of Apu and how it's sad that they're getting rid of him. But yeah, conversation for a different day. Shot the guy, but couldn't kill him.
You have broken their ranks and they're on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Some are called energy drain Xmas, but parasitic also do the same thing. Though maybe the parasitic drain health as well, who knows. But energy, they both drain energy. Okay, it's actually back this way.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
Damn it. Wish I had more control over my companion. Stop trying to kill it. Fading from existence.
Your hunt is finished. Pay me a visit to receive your reward.
Your eternal reward. Suddenly he just turns into Jafar. Jafar Janir. Up. Should have gone to Specsavers. Kind of hit my daily thing of rep. I'm not sure would that count if I go to turn that in. Let me just send this message and I'll look it up. Apparently, you know, in the wars, when how the corpus may take over the zone, apparently it changes after 24 hours. Say if they take over, the Grineer will force them out after a day. There's a guide there on Steam about it. That was one thing to mention. Guess we'll go find out for ourselves. Apparently viral damage reduces an enemy's maximum health. Cool. Not too useful on, you know, enemies that you're slaughtering easily. But on the bigger guys. So let's control that. Friend was given this a try, but it was couldn't figure out the controls to do these long jumps.
Unique items for the Tenno of Distinction.
So yeah, I'm just like, I know how to do it, but it's more of like a muscle memory thing than conscious.
Tenno, you will make an excellent hunter. Show me your dedication to the sanctuary. Knowledge is the path to the singularity.
Okay. It seems we can't get any rep for this. Okay, that's fine. She's dead, said Dax Menez, growing impatient. No, she's not. I knew it. Our shuttle touched down in the ancient city center of New Uxmal for the second time in 2 days. We rushed to the entrance of the lower chambers, a labyrinth of tunnels carved into the rock. Behind us marched a full complement of bodyguards and moas. Menz asked again, "How can you be sure?" Christ, I need to take a drink. We've been connected for a century and a half, I'm sure. Felt odd to be speaking aloud about something that Rimbala and I had always just kept between us. That feeling of attachment, that anxiety that welled up when within one of us when the other wasn't right. That emptiness I felt when I thought they had killed her, and the joy when that connection came back this morning. We were twins, bred for purpose, cloned, then modified, so that we could both interface with the Aura device. The Aurakin had a visage imbued with variance, beauty, variation, beauty, and symmetry, but we had the lower nodes protruding from our right temples. Their skin was silken, ours was weaved with ribbons of metallic faca that snaked around our bodies, and into the war device embedded in our palms. We made them uncomfortable, and they made that known. That is, until they were sick or hurt, and then we were saviors. That never bothered me, though. I love my sister, and we had each other. I wasn't about to leave her in the middle of this nightmare.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
Hesitation was building in Menz's face. I had command authority, but if he balked, the soldiers would follow him. I needed to force his support. If you were Tenno, there would be no question. The betrayers. He stopped himself. Look, Rambal is gone. The infested killed her yesterday. We both saw it. His frustration was building. Damn it, this is supposed to be a relief mission. We can't. It still is a relief mission, I interrupted. You want to go back to retirement, Menz? Or are you still at Dax? I knew that stung. Menz stiffened. He'd been cast aside before. He wasn't about to let duty slip through his fingers again. Menz stared into me. Are you willing to risk becoming one of those things for a feeling? I nodded. The answer was yes, for this feeling. Very well, Warist. Antilla, Menz turned to a squad. Ready up. We entered the subterranean passage. Weapon lights illuminated red chiseled stone as we marched deeper into the blackness, past shops and apartments. I would love if he would shut up, because it's hard to read this with him constantly shouting at me and staring at me. Christ, dude, I'm trying to read. Cult of Tenno the Betrayers. Interesting. We entered the subterranean passage. Weapon lights illuminated chiseled red stone as we marched deeper into the blackness, past shops and apartments, all carved into rock eons ago. The city was as old as Mars' atmosphere. Everything was silent, save for the occasional snap of bone under a soldier's foot. 3 days ago, this was a busy true fair. Now, bloodied scraps of clothing littered the streets like confetti. We emerged from the tunnels into cavernous arcade, the old market road. This is where she had led me. We're close, I said. Here they come, shouted Dax Menes, and the creatures began to drive at us from every door and window, all teeth and claws, and eyes that looked so familiar. What kind of animal had eyes like that? Square formation, Menzies commanded. We backed up to a wall, and the Moas moved to form a perimeter, with the bodyguards behind them and me in the middle. I closed my eyes and focused the device. True, I could feel each one of the bodyguards. A sergeant was slashed through the leg, and I directed my energy towards him. His wound closed, and he resumed fighting. Acid spit burned another soldier's chest, pushed enemy to ease the pain, ease the pain, and reverse the damage. She would live. This was much harder without Rambala. Another soldier was bit on the throat. He was dying. There's nothing I could do, so I eased his pain and let him go. The rate of fire slowed. How we pushed him back? I opened my eyes to see Moa's beam incinerate the last few attackers. I was drained. I was on a combat lorist. Rambala and I were relief workers used in disasters and outbreaks. Not this. I felt that familiar connection. Rambala's energy pulsed through me. She's coming, I shouted. What? Dax Mena's head whipped around to me. I don't know, I said, pointing at a hall exit. She's coming from that direction. More infested, shouted a soldier, who motioned to the same exit. A mess of figures shambled forth. These were different, bigger, and slower. I could feel my sister in there somehow. That was so strong. The Moas opened fire. I wanted to tell them to stop, but how could I? I felt plasma beams burn the creatures, then felt Rambala heal them. Why? Multiple connections now. I felt her many times over. Didn't make sense. Until it did. She was those things, all of them. They took her fire and kept coming. I felt her. Now them. Shudder as bullets ripped through flesh, then as flesh was made new again. They were lorist, infested. My sister, the healer, remained as a monster, here to kill us. More rushed in. I felt the healing in them too. I focused just as the first wave broke through our lines. Moas were toppled, soldiers were tackled, tore flesh. I was overwhelmed. Couldn't control it. Their pain fed back through me and I collapsed. Something's jaws lashed onto my foot. Infestation. pulsed into my veins. Then I felt it. A presence. Another healer? I'd felt this before. Was it? It couldn't be. I opened my eyes, only to be blinded by an intense flash, followed by a crash, like 1,000 crystal goblets, all being shattered at once. All went silent. The infested were dead. I felt nothing now. My eyes readjusted. I was surrounded by bodies. I saw something run away. A streak of silver and gold, shot straight up the cavern wall and into the sunshine above. I didn't have time to think. I took a breath, and a wave of pain surged through my entire body. The infestation had already taken my leg. Soon it would claim the rest of my body. I didn't care. My sister was gone. This was my time. A shadow cast itself over me. I looked up.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
A shadow cast itself over me. I looked up. It was Men's, alive. He stared down without speaking, then unsheathed his massive combat blade and raised it high above his head. Men's, wait, I mumbled, I'm sorry. With sudden and sure force, the blade sliced down through me. I contorted with the pain. His hands grabbed my shoulders. Heal yourself. The adrenaline must have struck at that moment because I bolted up, still stunned. He'd cut off the infected leg clean off. Damn it, Ortella. Men's was shaking me hard now. Heal yourself. Instinct took over. I snapped into focus and all the energy I'd left through the device down into the wound. Stopped the bleeding, neutralized the remaining toxin. I nearly passed out. I had nothing left. Men hoisted me onto his shoulder, taking us back to the shuttle. We began to walk out of there. A few scattered survivors and robots pulled themselves along behind us. As we approached safety, I coughed and whispered to Men's. I can feel her again. She's dead. Yes, she is. So, the corrupted healers that we see, those are Lorist infested. Well, isn't that a type of corrupted ancient? A corrupted healer or something? So that's what they are. Shit. That's fucked. Oh, Valbound systems. Let's see if we can't go get that. So yeah, that was an interesting read. I always love those entries, but it's such a bitch to get them. And actually, I forgot to select a new one. I'll have to pop back there and grab a new one soon, because it's a waste not having this active. And I also saw the guide. They were saying that you can only get a synthesis target if you're the host, or if you join at the same time as the host. And if someone loads in before you, their target could be the one.
Slow the fight if you want it to go away. Heavy infestation ahead. Be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands.
Also, I'm imagining that guy didn't fare too well. You know, if he was still connected to all those ancient healers.
Move on. You are safe.
I imagine he didn't fare too well. Being connected to all of them. Even if infestation didn't spread through them, through that connection, it would probably really fuck with his head. Like they had an emotional connection to each other, and it was being I couldn't open it. like they could feel what each other felt. They had that bond, and then they're feeling what all those infected are feeling. It would really fuck with a person. I'm gonna go get this one. Christ, it's further away than I was thinking. I probably should actually stick with the team. It also surprised me that there's no lockout on... That's weird. On Grenier things. On the Grenier packs. Like there's no timer on the Grenier ones. Lasers behind me. It's a bit slow, but sees it through. Oh. Nope. Just brings you back. I feel like all hands today. Just don't feel that dexterous. Damn it!
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry.
Ah, damn it! I can't do it. You go. Please get it.
Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. The data
Well done.
retrieved will have to suffice. Get to extraction.
Annoying that we messed up, but actually did the other one start purging because of me, or was it, did they, actually no, I think someone else tried to see it, and it failed because it got destroyed because their attempt failed, not because my attempt failed. I was worried I screwed that one up as well, but no, I think they had tried and it didn't work out. Did not ID him for a moment there.
We've been locked out. Let's override the security.
There, I can do those ones just fine.
Guide complete. Move on.
Weird. Did I mess up somehow? I have no idea. There's a crystal there, but I'm just gonna wait. I think I can smell dinner. I think I'll be stopping now.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Christ, that's a fair chunk of cash. Oh, I must have gotten that from the hacks. Yeah. Isn't that the reward you normally get? Get a nice chunk of credits. Okay, got another "you've been playing for over an hour" message. So it must have been 2 hours now, or maybe they're just replaying it. You get bits for that, and master rank 8. Ah, it's ready. I'll just get some weapons going. And actually, get a former going. Not sure, I might already have a heat. Actually, I probably don't have a heat sword. Let's get you. Let's grab you. And then if I head over here, sell, sell, yes, fantastic. Now I can go set another thing to make. What was it though? Oh yes, this. Also, we now have actually a key, so we can actually go to our dojo now. But we'll deal with that another time. So, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I hope you join me again soon. Till then, love and peace, baby.